This is Millie Berry TV, where the truth is always in the headline. We'll take you around the world in 5 minutes, so let's get into today's top stories.
Look at Mo, so beautiful. Mrs. Trump, you have a glow like an expectant widow. You're looking good, though, Mr. President. Who did your makeup? Kraft Singles? And don't worry, if we bruise your ego, it'll only make your hands look less disgusting.
The First Lady's post on X coming after Kimmel's scathing parody of the White House Correspondents' Dinner on Thursday.
Look at Mo, so beautiful. Mrs. Trump, you have a glow like an expectant widow.
The joke hitting a little different 2 days later, when the real dinner was interrupted by gunfire. No one was hit, but the suspect is now charged with 3 felony counts, including attempted assassination.
I wasn't worried. I understand life. We live in a crazy world.
Melania now accusing ABC of enabling Kimmel as she pushes the network to take corrosive and deepen the political sickness within America.
A high-profile visit is turning heads on both sides of the Atlantic. King Charles III has arrived in New York City, marking a rare and symbolically loaded appearance in the United States. While officially framed as a diplomatic and environmental engagement, the visit carries deeper geopolitical weight. Sources indicate discussions are expected to touch on climate cooperation, economic ties, and the evolving role of the monarchy in global diplomacy, particularly as the UK recalibrates its international position post-Brexit. Crowds gathered across Manhattan, but the reception has been mixed. While some welcome the royal presence, others question its relevance in modern geopolitics. Still, the optics are powerful. A reigning monarch on American soil, engaging directly with business leaders, policymakers, and global institutions. In a world increasingly defined by fractured alliances, even symbolic gestures like this matter. Global financial markets are showing signs of strain tonight, as investors react to a convergence of geopolitical uncertainty and economic pressure. From Asia to Europe to Wall Street, volatility is rising. Analysts point to energy instability, shifting interest rate expectations, and ongoing regional conflicts as key drivers. Oil prices are fluctuating sharply, raising concerns about inflation returning just as central banks believed they had it under control. The bigger issue? Confidence. Markets don't just react to data, they react to perception. And right now, perception is fragile. Institutional investors are beginning to hedge more aggressively, while retail investors are showing signs of hesitation. If this trend continues, the ripple effects could hit everything from mortgage rates to consumer spending. Big tech is facing renewed scrutiny tonight, as regulators intensify pressure over data control, AI development, and market dominance. Multiple governments are signaling stricter enforcement measures, particularly around artificial intelligence deployment and user privacy. At the center of this is a fundamental question. Who controls the future of digital infrastructure? Executives argue innovation is being threatened. Regulators argue accountability is long overdue. The stakes are enormous. This isn't just about fines or policy, it's about who sets the rules for the next generation of technology. While not dominating headlines, military and diplomatic tensions in several regions are quietly intensifying. Naval movements, strategic posturing, and behind-the-scenes negotiations are all pointing to a more unstable global landscape. Defense analysts warn that the risk isn't necessarily immediate conflict, but miscalculation. History shows it's often the small incidents, not the major ones, that trigger escalation. Governments are urging restraint, but the underlying tensions remain unresolved.
That is your short and detailed look at the top stories around the globe today. For continuous coverage and breaking updates, keep it right here on Millie Berry TV. Thank you for joining us. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss a thing. Have an amazing day.